How do I get more followers? Yo, fuck that. Get sales. A lot of y'all are at different levels in your business right now, and I think there's like to get to. How many of y'all would like to have like $1 million business, seven-figure business? Awesome. All right, cool. So this is I think there's like 3 levels to this shit, right? All right, so just bear with me. I know what you guys are thinking, man, Brandon is an amazing artist. All right. So you got here. This is what I call Egypt, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're probably still working for someone else, doing something you don't want to do, building pyramids and shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then and then you get out of Egypt, right? But you still kind of struggling. You know what I'm saying? See this fella, and it's a grind at this point, you know. And this is this is the desert. Did I spell that right? No, probably not. How you spell desert? D-U-S? You shitting me? Oh. Oh, I had it right. Nice. I was like, man, that's dessert. No. All right. So he's like here, and it's like a hustle. You're in the desert, right? Then you get if you make it out the desert. See, I caught that shit. Then you make it out the desert. Then you make it to, of course, obviously to the promised land. All right. You get to the promised land. We get to the promised land. All right. Now, I think these are these are levels. All right. Now check this out. There's levels to this shit. The way I see it, when you're in Egypt, man, you're making between 0, right, until you get to I'm gonna call it 10K a month. This is a month. Right? Because until you get there, you probably still got a regular job. You still probably rocking in this spot. Then you get out of there. All right, it's awesome, man. You can quit your job. You're doing this shit full time. You realize it's even harder at this spot. Well, you're working even harder. But it might be something you love, though, right? So it doesn't feel like it's still a hustle. It's still a hustle. We're gonna call this 10K to about 80K, right? At around 80K, a little over 80K is a $1 million business. You know what I'm saying? Then you hit the promised land, man. You get to the promised land, you're making around 80K a month. This is K, make sure. Right? Then $1 million business, that's the promised land. There's different struggles at every level. Now, here's the thing, guys. There is another level, right? But we're not going to talk about it today. But it's a level I'm trying to get at. Where I'm trying to get to right here, and this is Long Island. And that's when you get to, 800K a month. That's when you got a $10 million business. Around 8. A little. I'm rounding. It's a little more than that. It's like 833. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get when you make the Long Island. That's how you know. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. That's beyond the scope of this. All right. So imagine this room is at different levels. So I just want to show you what you need to do at each level. Does that sound cool? Like what you need to focus on. So at each level, you want to have this products, right? The products you have at this level. There's the marketing you do at this level. Right? Then there's the focus that you need to have. And then the team that you need to have at each level. All right? And now, to be clear, each level has its own unique set of problems. right? It's kind of like, anybody here played a video game before? All right, awesome. So like, let's say you play in a video game and you're on one of the levels, and you first playing, you got to shoot the fucking. You're playing I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Call of Duty, World of Minecraft, or one of them games, right? And you're out here, man. You got to shoot the guy, bam, 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 bam. It's a fucking Pokemon Go, bam, I kill him, right? But it's like you might get killed at like a certain level. The first level, a few times you get killed, maybe the first time you ever play it, right? And on the first level. But then you realize, oh shit, there's a Pokemon around here. Bam, I shoot him. There's a ninja over here. Then the ninja gets you. And then you, okay, I know I shoot the Pokemon. Then the ninja, and you kind of learn, and then you kind of learn how to operate at that level. Then you beat the level. You have to die a few times probably. Then you beat the level, right? Then you go to the next level. You got to learn the whole shit again. You probably die a little bit at that level. Oh fuck, Pikachu. Fucking. All right, I kill Pikachu around this corner, then I go over here. I die. 80 ninjas, right? And then, all right, so cool, man. I kill Pikachu. Now I know there's gonna be 80 ninjas over here, so I gotta throw the grenade launcher, rocket, right? I do that shit. I never played it. I don't play video games, guys. But like, I'm assuming this is how it is. And then you die at those levels, and you kind of keep dying until you learn how not to die at each level. Then just so you can go to the next level and do it all over again and keep dying at that level. That makes sense? So it's like every level there's a new devil. There's like new shit you gotta learn and new challenge zone, unique challenges. And I just wanna help y'all with that as you guys advance. Does that sound cool? Yeah. So I'm assuming most of you guys are here, you're in Egypt right now. And you gotta get out of Egypt. But what got you out of Egypt won't get you, it's not the same shit that's gonna get you to the promised land. You feel me? That was deep, right? Like, so you in the desert, you over here, you get out of Egypt finally, then you in the desert. And, you know, legend has it, man, they wanted to quit. They was like, man, this is all fucked up. I don't I'm working harder than I was before, you know, like it's actually easier here to just work, man, it's actually just easier to just work for someone else, honestly. You can go home and just chill. But if you have different kind of ambitions, it's just where your ambitions, you're gonna have to go through this part till you get here. And then if you want to get, like, if you want to just chill here, you can just chill at any one of these spots, right? And it won't be a struggle. But to get out of each level is going to be a struggle. All right, I'm rambling right now. The majority of you guys are in the fitness business. That's why you're at Fit Coach U Live, right? Who has fitness business? That's their name. That's the majority of the room. All right, some of the stuff is going to be outside the scope for you, but I want you guys to just focus because it's going to be kind of similar. In the fitness business, I think right here you focus on one product. Honestly, any business, just focus on one product right now until you get to 10. Get that to 10K, so you don't you don't dilute your resources. Those of y'all in the fitness business, it's clearly going to be online training. That's all you need to focus on. Those of you guys not in the fitness business, I think like I know you guys like to do like 82 drop shipping stores and shit. You probably got 80 stores. But I don't know if that's necessary. Like, so I've seen people scale one store, you know, just put all their resources in that. The more you concentrate, usually the better, right? Anyway, but like for those in the fitness business, 100% online training. That should be your whole focus. That should be all you fucking care about, right, in life. All right. Now, at this level, once you get to 10K, then you probably still want to do your online training, right? But now you might want to do like courses and shit. Courses, ebooks. This is the level you want to start focusing on that. Then you can start, because they're lower ticket products, right? So it's like you got to sell so many of them, but it'll be good stuff. It's good stuff to have in addition to your core business, right? If you try to start with this, it's going to take you way longer to get out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? But once you hear it, it kind of makes sense. Does that make sense? You guys getting this? Right? Because it's lower. All right. And now here, obviously you're going to do your online training, right? You're going to have your courses. Now, but here you want to start doing your physical products. Now, to be clear, I know this because not only have I trained, I've coached a lot of business people, like people I have had a lot of students who had a lot of success. I also know this because I did this shit 100% wrong. Like my first product was T-Rex, you know, it's the first thing, you know, and I pretended that it wasn't my company and I was just endorsed for it because I didn't want them to think it was some fucking black guy in Queens, right? Selling the shit out his house, out his living room, which it was. I had stacks of this shit in my living room, mailing it. You know, I wanted to think it was like, you know what I'm saying, like some white people in a big factory. So like I just say, oh yeah, I'm endorsed by this company, you know. I was for real, like I didn't tell anybody, man. You know, I used to tell Brian, don't tell anyone that we own it. Brian took every opportunity to tell everyone we met that we owned it. I was like, well, fuck, we work regular jobs, you know, like but anyway, it took longer than it was supposed to take. It took longer than it should have took. Like I really wish I would have started with this. We got there so much faster. Does that make sense? Another reason you don't want to do your physical products first is because shit costs money. It should cost thousands and thousands of dollars to start. You know, like the physical products if you're making your own. It's like you want to have those resources first. Like I had to hustle to get that money. You know, and yeah. But here it makes sense, right? Because now, as you're doing all this shit, you're still as you're moving from Egypt to the desert to a promised land. You're also building up your fan base. You're building up your audience, right? So your audience is probably big enough at this point where they're buying courses and physical. There's enough of them where you can sell lower ticket shit and still make money. That makes sense. Oh, and the profit margins are like way lower on this. That makes sense. You guys getting that? Because you got shipping. You got to keep the shit in the warehouse. You got to pay for the actual physical products. So you want to be ready for that shit. Like we did the shit all the way wrong, but like my other students, I got them moving there faster. That makes sense. Like Mo, Anna. They got to 10, and then some of the other, Deja, Bella, they got to 10K a month before, like way quicker than I did because they did the right way. Does that make sense, guys? All right, cool. So now then is the marketing. The marketing is different. Well, you know what? Let me take any questions about this so far, the product side of this to get there. Any questions about this? Or where you guys are at? Or is that shit pretty clear? What's up?
Do you have kind of a timeline if you're, you know?
Oh, what you should aim for?
Like, you know, some idea of.
You know what, man? I've seen people do this shit. It really depends on the following you start with, but like, or the hustle, right? Either one, like how hard you go. Like I've seen people do this, get to here, and I mean, the first month he worked with me, he did 30K. You know what I'm saying? Anna got to 10K in like 2 months. You know, right here, this is a little harder because it's like what got you here is not exactly the same shit that's gonna get you out of here to the next one. It's honestly, it depends on the person, man. Like 90 days. If you can't do it in 90 days, you fucking lazy. Real shit. If you can't get out of Egypt in 90 days, you fucking lazy. I'm gonna be real with you. You fucking lazy. And I don't fuck with you. You should walk up and leave. Real shit. All right. Any other questions? Yeah.
Kind of going off that, when would you kind of transition from one-on-one coaching to group coaching?
The group coaching, it's harder to do group coaching in the fitness, in fitness. Like unless you do, it's a different kind of thing. You know, group online coaching is different, and what you could do is when you have enough clients, what you would do is maybe you do, I mean, even in the beginning, like you do group calls. You can do group calls with the people, but you're still gonna want their custom plans. You're still gonna want the custom, you know, like that's what they're gonna pay you for, you know. You can't do that in a group setting. Like if you're doing like some mental mindset shit, you know, or like something else where it's like, doesn't have to be customized to each person's body, then group coaching is like a better option. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, cool. Now the marketing at this level is really, man, right here, you just social media. We give a lot of tactics. I have a lot of tactics. Like, you know, Tanner gave some a good strategy yesterday, but there's like a lot more. But it's basically gonna be based around social media. But I don't want you to think your social media has to be big, man. It doesn't. You just gotta be able to hustle. You just gotta fucking hustle. If it's big, then it's easier. But you know, you still be able to get it, man. You should still be able to get it. Like you just gotta go for it. You know what I'm saying? Here you're gonna be. Here's like when you will start like Facebook ads. So you're still gonna be doing your social media shit. You know what I'm saying? But you're also gonna be doing Facebook ads. And I don't suggest you even start doing that shit until you get here because you want to make sure that your sales is good, that all the other shit, because throwing money at shit is not the answer. Like, you can't just throw money at shit and think it's good. You got to have good sales skills. You got to have like a system to fucking make the leads work. Does that make sense? You got to be good at it. You can't just throw some money at it and think it's gonna work. But Facebook ads is a skill set. It's a different skill set. And like, you know, I teach people in my mastermind, and, you know, my students, we help them with that. We teach them, and I'm able to go in there, add accounts, and make sure the shit is dope. I know Tanner's busy right now, but like we definitely. It's all cool. It's all good. You don't need to listen to me. No. But I know, like, I help. He every once in a while he hits me up for advice on Facebook ads and like shit like that. So, but it's a whole skill set that you got to learn, right? Like, how long did it take you to learn Facebook ads? It doesn't take you crazy long, but like it's a skill set you got to learn.
I mean, it's like trial and error, you know.
Yeah.
So once you spend a little bit of money, but it gets scary at first because if you don't know what you're doing, you'll lose it.
Yeah, you can lose your shit, but you were already making some decent money before you started your ads, right? And you knew what you were doing. That's key. That's why I think you started at this level. All right, and then here, right here is FB ads. You want to do Google AdWords, and, you know, affiliates. You theoretically you can do affiliates at the other part, but you want to make sure you have something. Theoretically, you could do affiliates here, because I know at Mo we're doing some stuff with some affiliates soon for you. But these are the keys here. You know, with my buddy Dan Locke, who's heard of Dan Locke? Yeah. You know, his bulk of his business is just Facebook ads and affiliates. You know, affiliates. Now, this is shit you should focus on at this level. This, folks, all I want you to give a fuck about is sales. I don't want you to think about nothing. I gotta build my following. How do I get more followers? Yo, fuck that. Get sales. How do I get my name out there? I'm Bradley Martin. Yo, fuck that. Fuck that. 100% focus on making sales. Like, a relentless focus on sales. The fucking following will come. Just focus on sales. Like, you can get it. Like, you don't need a big following. All you need to do is to fucking hustle. It should be a relentless focus on sales. Sales. It's the only thing that matters. If you're not making sales, you got a fucking hobby. All right? And that's cool if it's a hobby. That's fine. Just accept that. All right? You know, and go try to get a bunch of following and the validation like a fucking high school girl. If you fucking with me, you need to be focused on this money. Sales over everything. Say it with me. Sales over everything.
Sales over everything.
Sales over everything.
Sales over everything.
Oh, man. Hold on, man. Hold up. Count of 3. I want y'all to say that shit like y'all really. I want everyone to stand up. Stand up, man. On the count of 3. All right. I want y'all to yell that shit. Sales over everything. 1, 2, 3. Sales over everything. 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 All right. Sit down. I don't know if you noticed, I'm pretty passionate about sales. All right, good. All right. Now here is sales, still over sales and marketing. At this point, this is when it makes sense to start really like thinking about building the like being serious about like building the following and doing marketing and stuff. This is where it's important, right? Because the following doesn't equal money. Like my views and shit are like way down, like this year in particular. But we making more money than ever, you know. Like views don't equal sales, man. Like views don't equal sales, like. Cause I can get a bunch of views, I can put a bunch of titties and shit in my thumbnails and you know, like do some wacky shit, some motherfucking stunts, and you know, start fucking around, acting crazy, and I'll get views. But though the people who view that shit are not necessarily customers. Does that make sense? Yeah. like it's the right people. I don't care about the volume. I care about the quality, not the quantity. That makes sense? So yeah, I can put right now. I put a thumbnail with a titty right in the thumbnail. Right, a titty in the thumbnail. Titty workout. And that shit'll get a lot of views, man. I know it. Titty workout. Titty workout. Shocking. You know, and I'll get a lot of views. But like almost none of the people who view that shit are like serious gonna be customers. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not watching that shit because they have a problem to solve, right? Business is problem solving. Like people come to us because they have a problem they need to solve. They need us to, and they'll pay us to solve it, right? And the person who comes at, they're just coming to be entertained. They don't have a problem they need solved. Does that make sense? So views are like very secondary. But here's where you can start caring about it, you know. But it's still the right kind of sit. And then right here, sales, marketing, and then this is when you start like, you know, like your organization. Like right here, at that point you gotta have like structure and shit. You know, like you gotta like, Bro Labs is by no means a well-oiled machine, but we're working on it. Like we've made like we really focus. We're really working on it. You know, like getting, cause to get to where we want to go, to get to Massapequa County, we gotta really you gotta be organized. You can't be like a mess. You know, and build a $10 million business. You know, you gotta have shit gotta be organized and structured. But yo, don't worry about that until you need to worry about that. You can just have raw hustle and get here, right? You're just going for a gunslinger, right? But at this point, you got to be more tactical. For example, like when I first started, it was just kicking the door. That's how I approach it: kicking the door, shoot everything that moves, is like a massacre. That's how I operated. But like now, at this point, we got to be more strategic. We got to line shit up, and like a firing squad, like a snipers, you know. But before, like bam, 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 just shooting, just going haywire. But you can't do that and make $10 million, right? You can do that. You can do that to $1 million though. You can just hustle to $1 million. But after that, it's like it takes a little bit more. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about that part of it? What you focus on? Hey, quick recap. Hey, when you're here, what should you focus on? And say, okay, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's good. I'm glad you guys remembered that. I went to great lengths to instill that in your brains. All right. And then I think here, now you need a team, right? If you want to go, like, I'm sorry, you got a question? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
In regards to the sales, do you have a focus as far as like if it's your own products or other people's products that you're selling?
I mean, you're gonna make more money if it's your products.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it should be your products right at first. You know, like you're in the fitness, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you should online personal training. It's the quickest path. Everything else you're just taking way longer than it needs to take. Everything. All right. The team. I think here you need coach or mentor, right? Like it's very difficult to otherwise it's gonna take just way longer than it needs to take. You know, here you probably still need that, but at this point, this is when you start you start getting some employees, right? So it depends on what you need. Like one of my first, who was our first hire? Brian? Oh, it was Hassan. Yeah, he was like he was doing videos and editing videos and stuff. It was Hassan, the intern. And then who's after them? Harry too.
Harry,
Alex and Johnny, and then was it Trillstein next? Yeah. Oh, Bella was somewhere in there. You were in Alex. You was in that class. Yeah. And now we got a bunch of motherfuckers. You know. At least 15 now, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever you need. Like it might be video editor, it might be fucking personal assistant, it might be I don't know. But at this point, you're gonna get overwhelmed. See his face? He's overwhelmed. That's how you're gonna feel almost all the time. in this in this level, right? I don't know, every 4 to 6 weeks, Anna texts me panicking. But that's what it's supposed to be at this. But she has a coach, so like we help, you know. Like, but I remember that doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Only I didn't really have anyone. You know what I'm saying? It sucked. You know, like no, I did. My fault. I did. I had my mentor was a dude named Matt Gallant. You know Matt? He's from Canada. He's from Canada. He helped build Elliot Holst's business. So he was kind of like my mentor and my coach. And I paid him like $1,400 a month for like nothing but one phone call, one Skype call a month. But it was helpful. Like it was really helpful when we were right here. Like that's what got us. That I really attribute a lot of that, you know, having that coach. But anyway, I used to call Matt. Remember the first time we got on the phone with Matt? We were fucking shitting bricks. We thought it was over, you know. But that's just what it's like at that level, you know. You feel that way sometimes, you know, because you're still trying to figure it out.
We had one of our more profitable months ever.
Oh yeah, we crushed it after that.
After that coaching call, because we had just split with some former business partners, and then we were like, you know, in worry mode. But then that's the benefit of having a coach and somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, no, it was very helpful, man. And then and at this level, it's still my fault. It's yeah, this level is the same shit. It's probably just more employees, but you're gonna need a different probably coach here. You're probably gonna need a different coach here, like coach, employee, and then just more employees. Because there's no way you can do that on your own, like that handle that on your own. Like Tanner, when his first employees were you have a few coaches. Yeah, you have a few coaches. Yeah. Yeah. You.
One-to-one, you gotta leverage it. After that, you can start.
Yeah. You have coaches at this, but you waited till you got here. You hired into coaches to do your training, right? Got you. All right. And I know you pay a lot of coaching for you, like coaching you. Like I know you have you work with me, right? You work with you know, some other people. You know, yeah. Traffic and funnels. Yeah. But everyone I know who's successful has like a lot of coaches. I know I got a buddy named Big Mike. You can follow him on Instagram. Does he have 1 million yet, Big Mike? I don't know. He used to be called the Marijuana Don. He owns the most profitable legal marijuana company in the United States. I know. Last time I talked to him, he said they did 60 million last year, and he says he spends over $100,000 a year in like coaching for himself, right? Someone at that level, because it's just otherwise you just gotta learn the whole shit yourself when you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's a big mistake. Anyway, I think this is what you need at each level. This is beyond the scope of here. I mean, I can't tell you how to get here because I ain't there yet. But holler at me next year. Holler at me next year, man. I'm gunning for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, any questions about this at all? What's up, man?
Yeah, how long did you spend focusing on the supplement line before you realized that you need to go back, kind of the earlier stages?
Well, here's the thing: is like I was able to make it work. Yeah, no, I made it work. It just took longer than it needed to. That's the key. Like, yeah, we made the shit work for sure.
Were you too far in with the supplement then to stop it and then come back to it?
And I realized it when I started coaching other people that this is where I made a mistake. Cause like they would at first we would teach our students to like build courses and shit first, cause that's what I did, and then and work on. I knew supplements was the wrong thing to start with. Like I figured that out, right? So like maybe start with courses, but it was taking them too long to make a significant amount of money. And then when we switched it to having them start with online training, I'm like this was the mistake.
When did you realize that?
Maybe like a year or two ago, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we went all the way in on it. You know, like that was the key. You know? It's just the quickest way to make money. To get and once you quit your job, right, now you got more time, you got more freedom, right, and you can start, and you got more money, and now you can concentrate on this, right? You can concentrate on building your following, your social media. You can concentrate more on, selling low ticket shit, because it's a grind selling low ticket shit, And but it's cool. You got time and money now, and then that'll help you get to this point where you can. But it's levels. It's levels, and I know a lot of you guys want to start some physical product shit like right now, but I personally I just think that's a mistake. I mean, you could do it, and we've helped people do it. We got a kid, we've helped people do it. It's rare that people succeed like that first. What's up?
Isn't seafood dance more like a completely different thing more so? Isn't he, like, in the marketplace, it's like to a completely different demographic, but he reaches like everyone.
Well, yeah, Dan's shit is different. Like he has a different product, different positioning, and I mean his shit is totally different. Yeah, his shit is different, but it's still he doesn't like, it's still one product that he keeps selling. He keeps selling one product, and then he upsells those people to a mastermind and then some other shit. But yeah, he did it with one funnel. Yeah, it's different. Any questions about this? What's up?
Why, when you get to 10K, would you wouldn't stop the online coaching, right?
Nah.
So, do you feel that if you start focusing on ebooks and courses, that you will take your focus away? What's making you the big money?
That's a good question, and that's why you want to start having employees at this point, right? Like that's when you start like bringing. If it was just you, yeah, 100%. But like that's when you start having employees, start multiplying, you start hiring people, right? And that you should have the money to start to afford them, and then it's like you don't have to take your focus off that. You can like direct. This is like when you get here. This is when it starts. When you become, at some point you're gonna take yourself, and I haven't done it 100% honestly, but when you take yourself out of like the day to day, and now other people are doing it, but you become the coach. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the star player, right? That's where the leverage comes from. You might still be the star of the team, right? But you're building like a team around you. Instead of trying to be LeBron, you're it's a bad example. Instead of trying to be Tom Brady, you're Bill Belichick. You don't know what you don't know what none of that means. Yeah. Yeah. Instead of being David Beckham, soccer motherfuckers, do they have coaches in soccer?
I mean, real football.
Yeah, real football.
I'm only messing with you.
Do they have coaches in that game?
Yeah,
For what? It's the simplest game in the world. Just fucking kick the shit and don't touch it with your hands, right? You need someone to coach that?
I don't follow football anyway.
It's the simplest game. Like a child can. Yes, it's very tactical.
I'm not offended, I don't.
Yes. Yes, it's very tactical. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to kick it in the net. Don't let them kick it in your net. Then you win. That's it. That's the game.
I agree. I don't have coaches and
Really? That must be the easiest job in all of sports. All right, guys, you're gonna go out there. You're gonna kick it in their net. Don't touch it with your hands. Don't let them kick it in our net. Let's go. That's it, right? That's how you coach. Anyway, I'm tripping. I don't know, man. I ain't never touched a soccer ball. The fuck was the question? Oh, yeah. It's the employees. It's when you start to leverage stuff. You take yourself out of it, and you become more of a general instead of a soldier. That makes me. You can get that, Yeah. Okay. All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you guys to take a few moments and just write down really write down what 3 keys that you took from this that you're going to implement. Because remember, this shit is about implementation. I want you guys to leave here with like shit to do, with game plans. All right. So just take a few seconds for that. Okay. Hey. All right, listen. Who wants to share some of the key takeaways they got from this? What's up, man?
Focus on online training over everything at first.
Over everything.
Sales on online.
Sales, yeah, man. Just dive into it, like as if your life depended on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all you should really care about. What's up?
Stop caring about the number of followers and people who are liking your shit, because I got caught up with that for years.
Yeah.
It's all ego.
It's all ego, man. It's all, and well, it's not just all ego, because like we think that that's the thing you need to make money, right? You know what I'm saying?
Fitness guy, we want to be liked.
Yeah, man. We're like teenage girls, man. We just want everyone to love us, you know, it's a validation. But the truth is, man, just get the money, man. Just get the money. Just get the money, man. Just get the money. And of course, help people and all that shit, right? But get the money, man. Like, I mean, that goes without saying, right? I'm assuming you guys are good at what you do, right? Like, I'm taking that for granted, right? You know, like, I'm not here to teach people how to be trainers, you know? I can teach you how to set up your program, right? But, like, I'm assuming you have some training paralysis, right? I have to just take that for granted. But, yeah, now get the money, man. People are out here paying for it. You know what I'm saying? And they should be paying you, man. Just get the money. All that other shit, I don't know, man. I know guys with 10 times, literally 10 times a following than me. And, okay, here's a story. There was a guy who remain nameless right now, but we're just gonna call him Lizard Face. All right, this guy named, just Lizard Face. And Lizard Face had like similar like following as me. We both had like about around 1.5 million followers likes on Facebook. We both had, at the time, about 500,000 or 600,000 YouTube subscribers. But Lizard Face had like 5 times as many Instagram followers as me, right? You know, and me and Brian, we went to LA, and we kicked it. I was friends with Lizard Face at the time, and and then so we were there for something else, but we went. We would say, "Hey, Lizard Face, come to dinner with us," and Lizard Face was like, "Yeah, cool, man." We picked him up, man. I guess he was like sharing an apartment with somebody. You know what I'm saying, like a roommate, or a boyfriend, or something like that. Which is cool, man. It's hey, this ain't the '90s. This ain't the '90s. You know, do whatever you love, whoever you want, man. You know, it's not Hammer Time, man. You can do whatever you want. It's all good. I don't care about that. But I don't think he was living with him because of it was a romantic interest. I wish that was the case. But the truth is, I just think he was just sleeping on this dude's floor, man. 'Cause Lizard Face was poor. Now he had the same amount, like more followers than me, right? So we go to dinner, right? And Lizard Face looking at the menu, man, and the chick comes. She said, "You guys want drinks?" And you know, I used to drink at the time, and I got a drink. Brian got a drink. And I was like, "Yo, Lizard Face, man, you don't want to drink?" And he was like, you know, I don't want to pay no money. You know, I don't want to pay that money. I was like, "Oh." I looked at Brian, I was like, "Yo, shit, man, Lizard Face poor." Lizard Face poor. Like, it was like fucking $10 to, I don't know how much, I don't even know how much a drink is, right? Like, I don't know. I could burn that much money and forget I did it, right? Like, and so anyway, then the waitress come back again for, you guys, she's taking our order, and everything, man, she was saying, Lizard Face was like, "How much is that? How much is that?" Like, yo, this is how he's making his decisions. And I'm not, no disrespect to anybody who makes their decisions like that now, right? It's just, I would think a motherfucker with more followers than me should, you know, be able to order off the menu and not care how much it costs. It's not like we were in fucking, it wasn't Kobe beef we were ordering. We weren't in Mr. Chow's or Tao or some shit. We were at some fucking basic ass restaurant, you know, like nothing. It wasn't no fancy ass place. I wasn't wearing a tie or no shit, you know, like it was some regular shit. You know, we weren't sitting next to Drake. It was just like a regular family ass restaurant. And I was like, "Yo, man, Lizard Face, man, just give whatever you want, man. We got you, man. Give Lizard Face a drink, man. What you drinking? You know, we just pay." And then it was just fuck. Lizard Face was broke, man. And it just kind of fucked up, you know, like that. Lizard Face just couldn't make money, man. Like, so I'm just saying, I say that to say, it's not the followers, it's the it's the structure, it's the business paralysis, not the followers. I mean, I know people making like way more money than me with less followers, right? They got this shit going, you know. That makes sense. Like, that should have come as you go through the shit, you know, I think that should be an afterthought, honestly. At least until you get here. That's what I think. Yeah. Anyway, who else has some takeaways? Any takeaways? You ain't learned shit. All right.
That you can hustle your way to 10K in a month, in 90 days.
Yeah.
And do that by scheduling in hustle, like the calendar tips that we learned yesterday. And then just by focusing on sales over everything.
You got your first scratch. You got your first sale in a week.
Yeah.
Right? First, he got his first high ticket client in a week. You know what I'm saying? You heard? In a week, man. In a week. And how many followers do you have? Like a few.
Like 300 at that.
300. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's out here getting money, man. You know, like, shit, man. They out here, man. Like, it's just you just gotta go get it. You just gotta go get it. And we have a lot of tactics that we teach people, especially I'm gonna go over more tomorrow I'm gonna go over a lot tomorrow that's gonna help you specifically. Tomorrow we have just a private meeting for the mastermind members, and there's gonna be a lot of shit that I'm gonna share with you guys tomorrow, and I know it's gonna help you a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're gonna get it. All right. Who else? Let's take one more.
Closing, one product, pay mentors and coaches.
Yeah. Those are the keys. I really believe that those are the keys, man. Like everybody I know at each level. I don't know anybody who doesn't have like some mentors or coaches or like, you know, like, or in masterminds. Like I know you know Jason Capital, right? Like he does real well. Me and him are in like a bunch of the same masterminds. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just everyone at every level I know does that. Yeah. Hey, you got it.